Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back. What on earth is this big pile of stuff on my desk today? Well, I'm going to call it a butterfly extravaganza. I have been cutting butterflies. I don't know if you can see the shine, out of flowers, out of cardstock, book pages, music pages. I'd even tried organza. It works. I tried lace. It works. Now, a friend of mine loaned me her dye, and it is a Cuttlebug dye or Sizzix, I'm not sure which, and it's a Biggs dye, if you know what I'm talking about. I even cut muslin, like 6 layers at a time. Those Biggs dyes are really fabulous. Look at this. This was like mermaid fabric. So I am going to be creating a bunch of stuff from this beautiful, look at that silver. Wow. And that's fabric. I'm going to be making some really pretty things. Now that one's paper. And this is, what do you call it? Vellum. That's what it's called, vellum. So you can, I just wanted to show you that you can cut the Biggs dyes. You can use them to cut a variety of things. So let's make some butterfly embellishments. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to pull the one that I want, and I want to make sure, because I'm going to layer these, so I want some single layers of different things. And see, that's the same dye as this one. Okay, and let's see what else we can add to. Oh, we could put one of these muslin pieces with those. And then maybe, I don't know, do we want to put I want to put oh, how pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go one more layer. Let me find an organza butterfly in that same pattern. Ooh, they're just flying everywhere. There we go. Okay, so let's use those and let's make a layered butterfly. Okay, I'm going to see if I can put a little ink around the edges. I put this back on the stack because I thought it might be a little bit easier to ink it if they were all kind of stacked together than trying to just do that one, because he's going to be so delicate. But that's okay. So we're just going to put a little ink around the edges of him. Okay, now I can go back and separate him. And then this one, I think I'll do the same thing. I think I will add him back to his little stack that because I cut these book pages, I cut them 6 layers at a time because they're so thin. That organza, I think I cut it at 8 layers at a time because those Biggs dyes can handle that. And you know what I'm talking about. It's B-I-G-Z. They're made by Tim Holtz, I think, dyes. I wonder if I can edge my muslin, if I can put a, not easily, huh? Put a little ink, maybe just a little bit here and there, just to kind of age it up a little bit, you know, make it look like it's vintage-y. All right, there we go. That'll work. And this one, he really don't need much. He's the right color, and I'm going to leave the organza. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to decide how we want to layer these. So I might want that on the bottom is what I was thinking, and then maybe the organza, muslin, and then the scrapbook paper. And then I want the organza in between, and I kind of want that on the top. Okay, so I like that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the bottom, and I'm going to go up. And you can use any kind of glue here. I'm going to use this, my art glitter, because it is in a needle tip applicator, and all I really want to glue here is the body, just the body, because we're going to fold the wings up. All right, so we're going to put the muslin fabric body on top of that. Now, if your wings don't line up perfectly, don't worry too much. They should anyway if they're all cut from the same die. And I tell you what, you don't have to do the same die. You could mix and match. You could do some different things too, which would be just fine. You know, like a smaller butterfly on top of the larger one. All right, let's put our little organza in here. And you can do as many layers as you want to too. I'm just kind of, I'm experimenting. I'm experimenting here today. All right, so we're just going to hold that for a second. And then you can take anything. I've just got like an awl here, but you can take any straight instrument, and I'm just going to kind of hold the body right there, and I'm folding it. And then we're going to take and kind of fold each wing, the paper ones anyway. You're not going to fold the fabric ones. So we'll give each wing just a little. Okay, now what I want is just a little more curves. So I'm just going to use the same tool. You could use a pen or a pencil. Give those wings a little fluff. Oh, look at it. Isn't that cute? And see, now you can see all the layers in there between. That's what makes it so interesting to me, is when you can see all those layers. Okay, now, oh, done got that dirty. Let's glitter it up. Okay, so let's see what we can do. For starters, down the middle, I want to use a piece of this beautiful rhinestone chain that has the gold tone to the back. I just want to kind of attach that right there. So let's see. I didn't bring my cutter, of course. I'm just going to cut that. I love to do this for my butterfly bodies. Turns out so pretty. So I'm just going to take this little flush cutter, and I'm going to cut that. Now to glue that in, I'm going to go with my Fabrifix, I believe is what this is. Fabri-Tac, Fabrifix. I think it's Fabrifix. Doesn't matter. It's just a stronger glue. It's a fabric glue. All right, now then. And if you've got tweezers, you can do this with tweezers. You can fiddle with it like me. I have tweezers. And I tell you one thing, I bought me a set of tweezers off of Amazon, I think it was, and it's got all different sizes, and oh gosh, I'm loving that. I like my tweezers. All right, now, since this is art glitter glue, let's go ahead and see what we can do with it. So I'm just going to kind of scatter some glue here and there all over this top layer. And if you want to do something to the other layers, you can. I think I would do it first before you attach them all together. It'd be a whole lot easier if you do, but I don't think I'm going to do anything to mine. I think I'm just going to do this one layer. Now I'm going to use one of the underside layers to kind of hold on to it. And I'm just going to kind of brush that glue and spread it out a little bit. Ah, be careful, be careful. Ooh, that stuff dries fast. It is drying on me. Don't dry so fast. Stop it. All right, now I'm going to take some of this clear. This is just clear glitter. It's very, 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 very pretty. And this is an iridescent that is super, super, I think I got a hole there. Yeah. Super, super, super tiny. Very, very fine, extremely fine iridescent glitter. I'll put a little bit of both. All right, now pick you up. Looky, looky. Now, when all that glue dries, of course, it'll be clear, but is that absolutely gorgeous? Okay, now you already know how to put the wings on if you've seen a previous, wings, listen to me, antenna. If you've seen my previous butterfly videos, you know how to do the antenna. And I may not do it the same 2 times in a row. You just never know. But anyway, I just take a little piece of wire. It's 24 gauge wire. You can use it whatever works for you. And fold it in half. Try to get those ends even. And then we're just going to twirl. And I kind of like an open twirl, so I'm not twirling it tight. Just, leaving an open twirl. Can you see that? All right, glue all over me. All right, and then we're going to do this side. I kind of start tight, but then as I'm doing this part right here, I'm really keeping it loose and a little more open, because that's just the way I want to do it. Okay, and then all we have to do is you can glue this down. Now, if you were really smart, you can see I'm not, you'd glue this in between some of these layers of your butterflies, and then it would be secure already. You wouldn't have to do this, but I didn't. So I'm going to put it here, and I can add another layer of the butterfly on the bottom to hide that wire if I want to. It may end up being a paper clip, this little embellishment though. So I'm not going to do anything to the bottom just yet until I decide for sure what it's going to be. Okay, so there we go. Isn't that gorgeous? And look, I've got papers, I've got fabrics, I've got organza, I've got all kinds of beautiful stuff in there. Okay, so look, I have pulled some purple. I found 4 items that I think I'm going to put in my purple butterfly. So since it's probably going to be a paper clip or something on the back, I think I'm going to start with the paper so that it has a little bit of structure to the back side. And then I'm going to, this is just a piece of lace, purple lace that I cut with the same die. I'm going to put the lace in there. And this time I'm going to remember and put my antenna next, so they will be kind of locked in between those 2 layers, and I won't have to come back and do them later. All right, so we're just going to twirl our little ends here any way you like to twirl them. 24 gauge wire bends very easily, so it's no problem. You can do it with your fingers even. Okay, now since I'm gluing that wire in here next, I'm going to go ahead and use the fabric glue again, because I think it's probably stronger. The art glitter glue will probably work. Well, it's got a blob on there and it don't want to stick, does it? But I'm just going to use this. You could hot glue it, but then I'd end up with a big ugly blob, and I don't want to mess it up. Okay, let's put our antennas in here where we want them. I'm going to say about right there. All right, and then there's enough glue there to go ahead and put this on top. Okay, and this time I'm going to end with the lavender organza fabric on the top. Ooh, 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 so pretty. See, now my antenna are in there, and it is free to do anything on the back that I want to do to it. Okay, now in this case, I think I'm just gonna, oh, we got to go down here and give him his body first. Let's give him a body piece. A body part. Now your body can be anything in the world. You can do a string of seed beads. This is an iridescent, but kind of got a lot of pinkish purplish in it. But yeah, you could string some seed beads on a, well, look at me, I've already glued it. I'm talking and not paying attention. On a piece of wire or a piece of string. You could put just a string of, you know, a line of like glitter glue if you wanted to. So yeah, just anything in the world. Put just a line of glue and put glitter there. It wanted to turn over on its side. And you may not turn on your side. You must sit up. A little fiddly on top of the organza is what it is, because it's kind of moving a little. All right, there we go. I'm just kind of pulling from both ends. Wanted to straighten it out a little. It seems to be just a little crooked. I don't like crooked. I want it straight unless I want it crooked on purpose. That's a different story. Okay. All right. Well, the organza does not want to play nice, so. All right, we're going to say that's good. Okay, now let us add some glitter, and I think I'm going to add it to this layer, even though it's underneath the organza. It's okay. And this time, I think I'm just going to kind of go around the edges. I think that might be fun. And let's go with this clear. And if we want more, we'll go back and add more. Let's see how we like that. See, because you can still see it through the organza, which is great. Okay, let's pick this side up. And let's try just kind of haphazardly around the outside edge. Add some glitter and shake. Alrighty. Oh, that's going to be so pretty, so pretty. All right, now we're going to bend those wings up just a little. Then you can see the layers in there. Probably going to bend it up a little more even when it's dry so you can actually see all the layers. So anyway, that's just a couple of good ideas for you on making your butterflies. So have fun and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.